All right, everyone, what we got here is a LT80, and I'm going to share a little bit about it and potentially start it up. I do believe this is a 99 LT80 that I got for the kids. It has a 87, 88 tank. As you can see, it's blue. The 99s were actually purple, and it has the front hood that is blue as well, that they did in the late 80s, excuse me, and at some point I think also in the 90s. So it's a blue and white Suzuki. We've got trimmed front fenders, couple things done to the engine, Boyesen Reeds. We've got a Midwest Mini speed kit on it. You can check that out, midwestmini.com. Really nice folks there. You can see that right there. We've got the speed kit, which basically gives you a little higher gear ratio there, so you can get some more speed. Stock pipe, and a little bit about these. It's an 80cc two-stroke, really popular. A lot of folks love these things. You can reverse the wheels and add spacers for more stability. And this particular little guy is basically stock and will go about 25 miles an hour with the speed kit, probably about 27, 28, and we like it a lot. One of the things that I'm probably going to be doing is taking the cylinder and potentially the reed cage, I guess, sending it over to a guy named Jack Moore, who's very well known for these little LT80 two-strokes. The really interesting thing about these is the way they're set up. If you take a look at this, the carburetor is actually in the front, your air box is right here, and then your exhaust pipe comes out back, and hopefully you can see that kind of snakes around the pipe. I will get a better video in the daytime, but they're really neat. And the other thing that is cool about them is they have a fully automatic transmission. They have electric start, and they also have an auto lube system. A lot of people will just go ahead and mix the premix. This is where the little Mikuni auto mixer is. I have unplugged mine, but I still need to take that off of the case here. But basically I mix the oil and gas, and you've got an ignition switch here, kind of like the Quadzilla and some of the other LTs have or had back in the day. They were tank graphics here. I've tried to put them back, but they bubble up, and usually with my KTMs I'll seal the tanks and stuff, or I will take a flame and sort of, you know, melt them slightly. I may try that again, but I just need to sand this down and get rid of some of this old lettering that's left there. But that's it. Let me try to start it up here. They're really cool machines. And let's see, I think we got everything together here. Let's see. Gonna have to sit down and give her a little choke. Sorry about that. Got the parking brake on, and that's it. She runs really good. They like their choke. They're a little cold-blooded, but you got to get the parking brake on for it to actually start with the electric start. And a lot of these will also have a backup pull start, which is here, which you can simply just, you know, if you need to use it. I don't particularly like it, even though there's not a lot of difficulty pulling it. It just has a weird handle. I've never seen anything like that before. So that's it. That's the LT80. I'll get some more videos of this thing, talking a little bit more about what I've done to it and a little more information about it. They're super cool, really fun, and great for kids. You've also got here a little throttle set screw where you can limit the distance that, you know, the kid can push the throttle, so you can slow them down a lot. And I've done a little bit of a color scheme here with some red and blue, but you know, whether they're stock or modified, they're pretty awesome little machines, and definitely pretty cool. Look at that really neat sprocket and chain there. Now, one thing I want to mention about these, it's pretty wild, is that the swing arm is actually the case of the quad, which is weird. And if you are too heavy or you land on one wheel, as many people have mentioned in the ATV forums, you can actually crack the case, because that is your swing arm, believe it or not. So they're really interesting, cool machines. And to think that these came out in '87 with all of that technology and everything they were doing, it just blows me away. And I'll just share something with y'all if you want to see a little bit my quad history here. This is a 1990 LT500R. I have not done a video on this girl yet. Need to get her down and get her going. She runs perfectly. She was only ridden in Glamis in the mid 2000s or so, and 90s, and pretty much I've had her since 1990. I think 8. So just a mint bike that I've had for over 22, 23 years now, and she's awesome. So I do love me my Suzuki LTs. Thanks everyone.